Hi, my name's Garrett from Royal Stamp, and today what we're going to talk about is how to replace ink cartridges in self-inking stamps, and also how to re-ink those cartridges, and also for all of our other self-inking units. So we're going to start off by showing you how to change the stamp pad on your Trodat stamps. Here is an example of one of the older models that we have, and the first thing you want to do is you want to flip it upside down. You want to depress the mechanism ever so slightly, and then just use these buttons on the side to lock it in place. And then from there, what you want to do is you just want to take a pen, and there should be a button on the front of the stamp here, and you can just use your pen to push the ink pad out, and then once it's out, you can just grab it, pull the pad out, take your new pad, take off the lid, put it into the stamp, click it in place until the tabs break off like this, and then you just want to press it down and it'll unlock. So if you have the newer model of the Trodat stamp, we find it's actually a lot easier to replace the pads. For this one, it's kind of the same first step. You want to just push down the mechanism a little bit, and there's a locking mechanism on the back of the stamp. You just want to click that, and then you can actually just grab the pad from there. There's no button on the front. Just grab the pad, take it out, grab your new pad, put it in. The tabs don't click off this time, then you just unlock it, and you're good to go. So now that we've shown you how to replace the cartridge in your Trodat stamp, you can also replace the ink in it as well. And so to do that, you want to take the pad out, and what we have is these dropper bottles. Now, what you want to do is you want to just put 3 or 4 drops into the pad. You want to let it sit for about an hour, and then you put the pad back in your stamp, unlock it, and then it should be ready. So if you have a flash stamp, they look like this. They've got a blue handle, and these ink a little bit differently. They actually ink from the top. And so what you want to do first is you want to be able to just pull this cap off. There's going to be a couple of holes at the top here. Now, in order to re-ink these, we sell these bottles of ink, and you just twist off the cap, and you put we recommend about 3 to 4 drops in each of the holes. And you want to be careful though. You don't want to put too much, otherwise you're going to end up with a mess. And then once that's on there, you just want to let it sit overnight, to let that ink kind of absorb into the pad, and then you can just put the cap back on, and then you're good to go. So very similar to the flash stamp, we have these Evo stamps. Now, they get inked the same way. You want to take off the cap, and there's going to be 2 holes in the top, here and here. Same as the flash stamp, we recommend about 3 to 4 drops of ink. And then once you've re-inked it, you want to let it sit for about 24 hours overnight. And then after that, you want to test out the stamp. If it still needs to be re-inked, put another 3 to 4 drops in, and what that does is it avoids over-inking the stamp. You don't want to do that because it can cause a mess. And then once you're done re-inking, you just put the cap back on, and you're good to go. So that's how you re-ink your self-inking stamps. If you want more information, you can visit us at royalstamp.ca or follow us on Twitter at Royal Edmonton. So that's how you re-ink your self-inking stamps. If you want to, So that's how you replace the pads and re-ink your self-inking stamps. For more information, so that's how you replace the stamp pads. I don't know how to, I need to enunciate.
That was fine.
Back in the stamp. Maybe I'll try that again. Right at the or visit us on Twitter, or follow us on Twitter, I should say. Hey, that's usually what the
Follow, yeah.
Follow.